Exactly.
Yes.
All right. So this week we're doing something a little different. I know a couple episodes ago we mentioned that we were going to discuss current events. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Woo,
Y'all. So I don't know if y'all heard about Shirley Strawberries. You know how the old face. The old folks will make some plural in a minute.
Yeah.
Shirley Strawberries and
Yes.
Steve Harvey.
Yes.
Child,
the tea came in piping hot this week, y'all.
tea. So I was just telling my sister before we started recording this episode, I said I knew about the issues that Shirley Strawberry was facing with her husband Ernesto. Ernesto, I don't know, those of y'all who know, Ernesto has been locked up behind bars since 2022. And I think there's 3 charges. I know 2 of them are fraud and child pornography. What's the 3rd charge? You remember what that is?
Alleged. I'm trying to look it up, right? But he's also accused of touching, y'all. This is graphic. He is accused
Trigger warning.
Shirley Strawberry's daughter. Y'all, this man can't be around kids or animals because we not even gonna go in there on the animals. He can't even be around.
Now that's new to me.
Y'all, he can't be around animals.
What did he do to the dog, sis? What did he do to the family dog?
Something he had no business. Something he had no business to. Child.
Not bestiality.
He can't. Allegedly, he cannot be around animals or kids. I'm not laughing about the kids. It's the animals for me.
We really can't laugh about the animals because you know how people feel about their pets.
Yes.
But sir, what?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that last part. I didn't know nothing about no animals.
He can't be around animals. Allegedly.
You sick. Sick.
You on a whole nother level. But I did look up the charges. So this, he is in jail serving time for and this is this is an online article. This is coopwb.in. They're saying that he is in jail on gun possession, theft, fraud, and child pornography.
That's what it was, gun possession.
Yes.
So I'm assuming it wasn't registered or anything because I'm like, how you get charged with gun possession? But he must not registered it.
And his name is Ernesto Williams. Now, y'all, let's
get into these jail calls,
right? Because Shirley Strawberry had her own strawberry letter. She had her own strawberry letter this week. No. The tea came in piping hot because
my tea back on.
But you need to drink that so you can feel better.
I do.
So, y'all, Shirley, well, it was a leaked audio recording where Shirley said that Steve was breathing hard.
In his
own house. And then she said that Harvey treated her like the help.
The help. So she said, y'all, she was talking about how, Marjorie has her own little gym and spa set up. And she said Steve has his own gym. She said, but he only does weights. I think he needs to do some cardio.
But, I don't know what made her say that. You know what I mean? I don't, but she was crazy though. She was absolutely insane to do that because I think she was talking to Ernesto on a jail phone. And all of that is recorded. But
I honestly though, sis, I feel like he set her up. Because if you listen to those calls, he wasn't saying too much of anything. Mm-hmm. But he was asking very probing questions, honey. And I work in the realm of social welfare, so I know probing questions. He was asking probing questions to, kind of pull information, because at this point, now this call took place last year. I don't know why this is just now surfacing this year. I don't know. Don't ask me. It took place in 2022. I want to say it was maybe it was in one of them fall months between September and November. Okay.
Yes.
But in the call, and as my sister said, I thought everybody knew jail calls was recorded. Shirley Strawberry ain't no fool. Like, girl, I don't know why you saying all that, but I feel like it's just innocent pillow talk. You talk to everybody get talked about. But when you talking to your man, you think it's a private conversation, but ain't nothing private in jail, sweetie. Mm-hmm. Nothing is private when your man is behind bars. So I just found it really weird, and I feel like he intentionally set her up, and quite naturally, so at this time, Steve didn't even know what was going on with Ernesto. I remember reading these headlines, and at the time, Steve was not even involved. But I remember reading headlines about Shirley Strawberry's husband possibly charged with child pornography, da da da. So at this time, she tells Steve, and she's just like, listen, it makes blogs, like, just because I work on your morning show, they're going to associate you to it, because as soon as you put Steve Harvey on it, it's going viral, and he was just like, okay, thanks for telling me. But Ernesto was like, well, what did he say? Wow. He was just like, wow. That's a lot of times what he kept saying is, wow. What did he say? And he let her do the talking.
Yeah. But y'all, I want to say this too. Originally, but see, Shirley Strawberry her relationship is kind of severed with, she can no longer see her grandchildren, and I don't think her children have anything to do with her, because she decided to stick beside him.
Because she had, now, I'm curious, with Sheridan, the daughter.
Yeah.
Was the relationship severed before this incident? Or did it only come about because allegedly, well, not allegedly, he'd been arrested since July of 2022, but, the world only found out in, like, I think November. So I'm wondering at what point, and he was the reason, because, for the shift, I'm sorry, y'all, that hot toddy kicking in, but he was the reason, I'm feeling it. He was the reason that a wedge was drove between Sherry Strawberry and her daughter Sheridan. But I just don't know exactly. I don't know if that was before, because Shirley Strawberry, she keep her, she about like Beyonce. Her business be on lock.
Yeah, up until recently, I always thought she was a classy lady, and not to say she's not, because things happen, mistakes are made, But one thing I want to say, Steve accepted her apology wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Now, me and my sister have a different opinion about this. I personally think she's gonna eventually get fired. My sister does not.
I don't think he's gonna fire her, because if you listen to that specific recording, it wasn't, she didn't say anything too like malicious. Right. It was just innocent pillow talk. Like that's what I call it, just pillow talk. She talking to her husband, like, y'all know how it is. You talking to your man or your woman, and you telling them about your day. You telling them about what's going on with such and such. We all do it. I'm not gonna say I don't. I do. I don't have a significant other right now in this moment, but I'd be like, let me tell you about such and such. Like, and I feel like that's what was happening. I feel bad. I really hate that she allowed a man to drive a wedge and a rift between her and her daughter, though. I think that is insane. But this man is absolute trash. And I was really happy for her, because they've been married 8 years. So Shirley Strawberry is either 70 or 71. Because she's 70. She's 70. So they've been married 8 years. She's 70. Girl look good, don't she?
Amazing.
She look good. She's 70. Oh, so they got married. She was already later in life. It was at her age of 62. And, people were saying that Steve was the one that introduced them. That's not even how that happened. She met Ernesto through some other means. I forgot what she said, because like I said, the hot toddy is hot toddying right now. But Now, did you hear the jail calls between him and the mistress, honey?
I did not. I did not.
So he got a woman in Florida, child. He's in the
Really?
I think Fulton County Jail in
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
So I follow this lady who's worked in several jails, and she always say like, y'all be sitting up sending these men put money on their books and stuff, sending them money. XYZ, they be having about 10, 15 women sending them money. Honey, all like we said, these calls are recorded. He has a woman in Florida, and they had calls of a very sexual nature. He was telling her what pictures to send. He said, "Yeah, I like that one with you laying in the bed, and I like da da da." And then she was asking him. I assume this is all allegedly because it was they never said Shirley Strawberry's name. I assume she was asking him, I don't know your situation or whatever. He was like, you ain't got to worry about that. I promise you, we gonna have our time and this, then the third.
Yeah.
He's serving 23 months. At the time of these calls, he was only July, August, September. He was only 4 months in. He's now served like 16 months. So I think he got like 7 months left. But it's a lady in Florida and she's younger. And he was telling her, he said, yeah, girl, when that thing get hot, just pat it.
Is that some old people stuff?
I don't know. And I was like, pat it? What is that gonna do?
But listen, y'all. He can engage with all these women that he want, but I'm not even sure that man's straight. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Mine. Not I don't have proof of this. This is just my opinion. I ain't confident that man's straight. I am not.
I don't think so either, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
You brought up an interesting point earlier when you mentioned, he can't be around animals. Listen, I've heard that a lot of people who are so sexually driven, what happens is, you start out in his case, this is,
Yeah.
whatever your preference. In his case, as a man, he started out with a woman. Eventually you get so bored to the point that you want to venture out.
Yes.
And you may have tried men, you may have tried animals, this, that, and the third. People who are that sexually driven and have no self-control. I'm not excusing him. He is trash because he made Shirley Strawberry lose everything but her job. Okay, I'm surprised she ain't lost her sanity. She's lost relationships with her kids. She lost her house. They even took her ring because they questioned how he paid for it from the jeweler. They took her car. So she is living with a friend in an apartment trying to rebuild. So thank God that Steve did not take her job. That is her only safe haven she has right now at this moment. I'm like, he may very well end up taking her job, but I feel like, and if he does, I feel like it'll just be because of the publicity. But they've been friends for so long, like very good, close friends. Like Steve even gave her away at her wedding. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just like they say that, when you're that sexually motivated and sexually driven, like you start venturing out because you get bored. So he may have got bored with women. He may very well be sleeping with men. And then, I don't know about the animals. I'll have to look into that.
Well, allegedly.
But it's not far-fetched.
Yeah, allegedly he can't be around it. So, y'all, all of this, let me tell you this part too. All of this couldn't have happened at a worser time because, worse ain't a word, forgive me. This couldn't have happened at a more bad time. Like, so, of course, Marjorie and Steve have been in the media lately because allegedly they had a rumor that she was having an affair. They were headed for divorce or something like that because she was messing with or had a relationship with the chef or the trainer or something like that. Allegedly.
Not the hell.
Yes, that was a rumor going around because I saw it on social media. I was like, "What?" But
I saw a rumor about her having an affair, but I didn't know with who.
Yeah. But stuff like that, it was not a reliable source. I don't share stuff like that.
Yeah.
I stay out married people business. You know, like,
yes,
but I
and
saw.
I wish y'all do the same.
Yes,
I can tell y'all didn't have to research and verify articles and stuff back in school because y'all just share stuff that
y'all
people just
stuff.
being and it has no fact or finding behind it.
Yeah, but it caught traction, and it it caught, it had some traction, and it was everywhere. And Steve, he took that as a moment. He was like, "Y'all gonna stop talking about my girl," because they had that rumor going out. They're always accusing him of having an affair with Marjorie while he was still married to his
the first
second
one.
wife.
Second, he had been married a couple times, ain't he?
I think it was. I think he's been married 3 times. I think it's 3. But they always have rumors about Marjorie, cheating. They always talk about Marjorie's ex-husband. They allegedly he was a big time drug dealer, and and I've even heard that.
Hell, we all dated one.
But I feel like Marjorie have to do what she have to do.
But,
like you a drug dealer, Steve Harden? Come on now. Like, Steve is making an honest living. That drug dealer lifestyle is very scary. Like, you don't know if this man gonna come home at night. Like, I mean, we don't know this woman's circumstances, but Steve even said Marjorie didn't want to even address it on the morning show because she was like, all people gonna do is use that as a way to reverse what you say, and that is absolutely true. I think he needed to address it because he needs
I'm glad
show
he did.
he needs to show that he got her back, and he does or whatever. But like, for years I've heard rumors about her, like for years or whatever, but I don't know this woman. So, and I say
but I do know. You remember Shirley said in that jail call that Steve was scared of her.
But you know what though? I definitely think that's true. I think he is scared of her a little bit.
You gotta still a little fear in your man. That not fearful, but just that boy don't play with me.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Has to have that. Yeah. Every woman should possess that when it comes to their significant other. It was something. I remember he was at what was it? It was a comedy show, and it was him, Cedric the Entertainer. It might have been Lavelle Crawford. I can't remember. But Steve said a joke, and he might have said the N-word, and Marjorie looked at him like, because I think in her mind, you are on Family Feud. You are on, at that time he had his own television show. He has the morning show. You have no business being on stage saying the N-word. But that look she had, like, I'm gonna get you,
and she probably did.
Yeah, but I think for her, she protecting that bag, because she looks like a very expensive woman. I'm not mad at it. Like, honey, I look.
But y'all, that lady's so unproblematic. All she do is serve. That's all she do. She give us high fashion, and that woman is bad.
Yes, I pray like she looks amazing, and
I pray I look like that when I'm however old she is.
Yeah, that's why I take care of the skin. I want to look like that. Like,
come on now, like she be serving.
But I think the media has painted her out to be a gold digger, and that's not fair. And
that's not the case because Steve came out and said he ain't have a dime when him and Marjorie got together.
Yeah.
He ain't have a dime. He said he was broke because it was something dealing with some taxes and an accountant. I guess they mishandled some stuff, so he ended up on the IRS millions.
Yeah.
So he did not have a dime when he got with Marjorie. He said he lost all his radio shows that he had. So he got with Marjorie, and then stuff started taking off. He get the radio shows back. Yeah. He gets the book. He gets the movie, Think Like a Man, the book and the movie, and then he gets the Family Feud. Like, and there's some truth when they say behind every great man is an even greater woman, because the right woman can propel you to a whole different level. I don't care what y'all say. A lot of men don't like to admit that. But if, y'all both on the same page and you're equally yoked and you have the vision and you're praying together and you stand together and you're in this together, that can be the difference between you living check to check and you excelling in life and being well off. I really firmly believe that, and vice versa.
Yes.
As women, the right partner can make a huge difference in where you go in life.
Yes.
I'm telling you from personal experience. You have these that, you know, don't believe in what they say, because some men nowadays, they want to be taken care of, like they want to be the woman. They want you to buy them flowers and take them on dates. They want you to court them, this, that, and the third. But it all goes with you being equally yoked, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not denoting that, because you want what you want. That's fine, but you can't have it with me. I'm not going to, just don't argue with anybody about their preferences. Just lay your boundaries and your preferences out. And either they going to rock with it, or they going to say, this is not going to be for me. But it can be a difference that can either make you remain stagnant, or it can make you take off. And Steve, I don't care what nobody say. Steve took off when he got with Marjorie.
He did. Yeah, he did. I will, there's no denying that. And, I just think it's unfair. Honestly, I'm not mad at her. Like, she really, leveled up her life, and I'm not mad at it, she's enjoying it,
I mean, if he ain't complaining, why y'all complaining?
Yeah. Like, and, y'all, like, I don't think I could be a celebrity. I would want to attack, be honest, I would want to attack everybody that says something bad about me. And I know you can't stop people from talking about you, but like, it is a lot. Like,
but I'm the type of person, sis. I don't even care about nobody talking about me. I want to attack everybody talking about my man.
Yeah.
When I'm in a relationship, I'm very protective.
Oh yeah. Don't
you ain't gonna do that. Don't talk about my man.
Yeah, don't touch him. Don't
don't mess with my man, because someone be the one that bring it to you.
But like, seriously, don't talk, like, don't even try it, because I'm a step about that one.
Every single time, honey. Him, every single time. I don't care. Don't say no. Matter of fact, don't even look at him.
Yes. Listen, y'all, a story for another day. I almost fought an old lady because she tried to step to him talking cash cold. I stepped in front of him. I said, I handle the women, you handle the men. Get behind me. I got you.
And it must run in the family, because that's how I be coming when it's on sight. Like, do not play with me. I'm not jealous though. Like, I like for people to be like, if you know that's my man, I'll be like, okay, I know he's fine, girl. You know what I mean? But like, don't do too much, girl. Because don't be just, especially if you. I find this primarily if I'm in a situation with a man and I go out to eat. Waitress being overly friendly, laughing, and I was just, he ain't that damn funny. Like, girl, chill out. Or if you coming back to the table continuously refilling his drink and stuff, and you ain't refilling mine, it's gonna be a problem. But don't you dare say nothing out the way or crazy to or about my man. Like,
But you know what question I don't like, and people explain to me like, don't get offended by that, because whatever. But when people be like, is it 1 or 2 checks? I'll be looking like that. One, like, what? 1 check?
Well, okay, I can see both sides of that. Because I mean, I understand why you don't, because you're married, but being in the dating world now, you just never know. A lot of people, they be going Dutch. So if they see you and they don't immediately right off know that you're a married couple, they don't want to make assumptions. So I think that's just like the generic 1 or 2 checks type of deal. But if I was married, I would be offended as well. Like, it's gonna be 1 check. But
I have a ring on normally, like, he's really affectionate, and I am too. So I'm always like, he always loving me and stuff. And I was like, girl, you see this, like,
exactly, like quit playing with me.
But I've had women like be overly nice to him, like it was blatant, like she was rude to me, and then we come, she ha 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 ha.
That's how they do. I had a situation like that. At a restaurant too, and she even tried to come out her mouth and act like and say I was his sister.
Yeah, she
And
moved.
I dared that man to put a tip down on that
Yeah,
table. I said,
yeah,
you put a tip on this table, I'ma flip it.
yeah. I don't play that now.
I
I
don't play
don't
that
play
because you're being very disrespectful, and she was just flirtatious because me and him was in a relationship for a very, very long time, but
yeah.
he just has a certain look about him, and he looks like he presents that look like he got it. You know what I mean? And it was just like I feel like she was picking up on that, but it's disrespectful. Like, why would you make that assumption that I am his sister because we're out to dinner, this, that, and the third? Now I'm just like, I felt, and like I said, she never gave me a refill. She was continuously refilling his glass or whatever. Now he was very charismatic, very charming. So I get you laugh at a joke here and there, but he ain't that damn funny for you to keep coming back to the damn thing. Like
Yes.
I showed out that day, y'all. I'm sorry, and I have no regrets. We'll show out again.
Yeah. My situation was when I had to step to an old lady. And listen, I love old people, and y'all don't get it twisted. I wouldn't do this. I would not do this if it wasn't warranted, y'all. I wasn't.
Yeah.
So y'all, my mama might get me for telling this story. So I might have,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry, mom, but I
Yeah.
have to tell it.
We love you though.
What happened was I had made reservations at this buffet that was really good. Since then, and I understand it completely. Since then, this buffet has come out. There's so many waitresses and stuff because it's closed now. They have came out and talked trash about the owner, him not paying them and stuff. I'm not gonna call the name because I think it's some legal stuff going on with it, and we just not gonna talk about
And
who
we
it
don't
is.
want to get tired into nothing.
I don't want to get tired of none of that, but
We just talking junk. But go ahead.
the shame on you, him and his wife.
I really
So
want to put up my middle fingers, but I ain't gonna do that.
I really do too, but I'm
I
not.
ain't gonna do that.
So I had made reservations, and I invited a lot of people. I said this is gonna be a surprise. So I called in July. I said I have this number of people. Can you accommodate this number? They said, oh yeah. We got a party room. We can fit everybody. I said wonderful. So I checked again in August, which is my mom's birthday, and they said we got you down this amount of people. I was like, good, cool. I felt very confident about it, right? So we get there, and there are people in the party room. And I was like, well, because I got there early just to make sure everything was organized or whatever. And I said, well, I got there an hour early. I said, I'm not going to worry about it. No problem. I'm not going to worry about it. So it got to be some of the guests were arriving that we invited. And I said, all right. So I went to his wife, who actually worked at the restaurant, and she was like, well, I can't tell them to leave. I said, okay, where are my guests supposed to sit? Well, y'all can fit in there. They literally shoved tables up against the wall and just had the tables around the back so we could all sit in a row. No one could face each other and talk. We'd just be looking at the wall. So I said, ma'am, that's not going to work. I said, this is not going to work. I said, I arranged to have this party room reserved for my guests. You didn't say, well, I can't tell them to move. So this family was in there, and they were sitting there. I think they purposely waited and heard us struggling to get tables. And there was a lot of families that did leave. And there was one particular family, they were not doing that. They had finished eating. They were just sitting there, just congregating. So, my husband, he's very kind, very, chill. He actually approached him. He said, hey, are y'all almost finished? He said, my family are, we're supposed to have a party and we just need some extra tables, and we was hoping to use your table, but if y'all are not done, basically that's fine or whatever. And the old lady flipped out on him and accused him of saying they needed to move. And they was like, we gonna call, it was two old ladies and a few other people. We gonna call the police because that man said we had to move, and we gonna sit here and wait till the police come. And I was like, what? So by that time, they're trying to accommodate us and shift us to another area in the restaurant where half of us was gonna be in one spot and the other half. I said, we are not separated. I said, you told me twice that you had reserved this party room, and I said, this is like a mess. So the old lady had went to the waitress. She said, your that waitress or waiter told us we had to move. And I'm walking up while she's telling the waitress this, and I told her, I said, actually, ma'am, that's not a waiter, that's my husband. He doesn't work here. So she's in my husband's face, and I said, that's when I said, no, you handle the men, I handle the women. Step behind me. I said, I don't talk to my husband like that, and neither are you.
Period.
I said, I know my husband and I know how he talked. He didn't say none of that mess to you. I said, you're lying. You're a liar.
Period.
So she was like, she looked like she seen a ghost because you embarrassed yourself thinking he worked here and he didn't work here. And you know what was crazy? She went out talking about she gonna call the police. Her brother came back in and apologized to us. He said, I just want to tell y'all, your husband was not mean. We weren't doing nothing. We weren't doing anything but sitting there and talking. He said, I just want to let you know my sister blew that totally out of proportion and I am so sorry.
But see, that's how you know she problematic. If the brother had to come back and apologize for her, you're
He
just an old crabby ass. I was about to say the B word, but you just a crabby person.
Yeah, you just look for a moment to show out like that. But let me tell you part two of it, right? So the owner's wife had ticked me off because she was the one telling me she couldn't accommodate us and give us that whole party room. She was the one. So of course I get my mom a cake because it's my birthday. And it was one waitress. She said, I am so sorry. She said, I am so sorry y'all went through this. She was very helpful. So I told her, I said, if she wanted some cake, she said, I would love some. And I gave her some cake. So here come the owner's wife. Oh, I want some cake. I said, you ain't getting no cake. And she was just sitting there looking like, you're not getting no cake. I turned my back to her. I said, you ain't getting no cake.
No, because you ain't trying to help us to accommodate us.
But you know what? Not to say that they shut down because of us, but I can truthfully say they are closed for a reason. They mistreat people, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna say their name because you know it's some
we
legal
ain't
stuff.
tied up in no legal
We ain't getting tied up. But yeah, I'll step behind mine. Don't play with me.
I do too, and every time. Every time, because that's what you're not gonna do is be disrespectful, because I'm gonna check you if I and the thing about some older people, not all, some older people, is that they think just because they're older that they can say and do whatever they want, but you ain't gonna do it with me or none of mine, my family, my man, my nothing.
Nothing.
Because it takes respect to get respect. I respect my elders. I'm a very respectful person. I'm a very respectful individual. Yes. Anybody that knows me knows that I will never come out the gate just disrespecting somebody. Yes. If you try me though, I'm gonna show you how real it can get and how fast. I don't care what your age is.
Yep.
You keep it professional and keep it real, and you ain't gonna have no problems. Like I always say, if you don't razzle, I ain't gonna dazzle.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
When I've always been in situations like that, it's been a reaction. I never instigate, but I'm a react, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna shut it down every time.
But people just, people just like are crazy. Like, the more I get older, the more I want to be around people. I love people now.
I don't either. I was just having.
Yeah, the more I want to be around people, they're crazy.
I was just having that conversation with a friend. I was like, people are insane. Like, it's too much going on in the world. I like to be just at my house, just chilling. Like, I like my own company. Yeah. I said, people may call that boring. They may call it whatever they want, but I find peace in the comfort of my own home by my damn self.
Yes. I be, looking at TV and relaxing and in my own zone. We just purchased the home, so I love it.
Yeah.
And it'd be me and my husband, just enjoying our home, and we go out and have dinner and a movie. And my new thing is going to the flower shop, as y'all can see.
And I'm gonna say you've gotten me into flowers. Yeah. Like, listen, this dozen roses I got for my birthday, they still thriving, and it's
they
2
were
weeks.
Beautiful. I saw them.
It's been 2 weeks. They still thriving, but I'm gonna tell you, what I found the trick is, because usually when I get flowers, they die within a matter of a couple of days. My baby's still a good. It's been 2 weeks. So every 3 days, I cut about an inch off the stem. And then I take the water out, put more water back in, and I put a teaspoon of sugar.
Yes, it helps. And also, what you mean?
I never knew that.
My friend taught me that because she got me into fresh flowers, and she said chop some of the leaves off too. Yeah. So that's also what I did, because I was like, I buy flowers because I love hydrangeas. That's what that is. That's hydrangeas, and it's like a magenta pink. You can't really tell because it's dark over there, but it's like a magenta pink. And they had a lot of leaves, so I trimmed some of those leaves off, and it really because I love, and I put warm water in it too. Yeah. Last night, and I put the of course I put the flower food or whatever, but I plan to do that. Put fresh water in it or whatever, because I love fresh flowers. It just makes you feel good. You don't have to wait for nobody. But it really makes you feel good, and it just like, I don't know, it's just like something so, I don't know. It
makes your house more vibrant. Yes, and more like, and I'm gonna tell you who got the cutest flowers. Y'all probably gonna laugh at me or judge me for this. Is Trader Joe's. I just recently discovered. I'm not gonna say. Okay, let me take that back. I'm not gonna say I just recently discovered Trader Joe's. Been knew about Trader Joe's, but for years I thought they were just. In my mind, I thought they were very expensive. I went for the first time a couple weeks ago. Now I'm sort of addicted. And I was in Trader Joe's yesterday because I had to work in a different county. My county does not have a Trader Joe's. So I have to drive at least 30 miles to get to it. And I was like, oh my God, they have some beautiful flowers in here. I didn't get any because I couldn't make a decision. And me, if it's too many options or too many choices, I'm going to just be like, we'll do this another time. But they have the most, and I saw so many people going in and just buying flowers and coming out. Trader Joe's has some really beautiful flowers and floral arrangements, and Food Lion do too.
They do.
Like, and you can go to the florist and stuff like that, but if you can't afford that, I'm just giving you some other options because they have really nice options.
So I bought a cinnamon broom from Publix. And at first it smelled good, but now it just smelled like butt cheeks. And when I walk in the house, I said, oh, no.
Not butt cheeks.
It smells like butt cheeks to me. But Renzo was like, it smells like cinnamon. I said, it does not smell like cinnamon. It smells like a hint of ass, and I cannot. So I said, I have to get, it's still over there.
Dab of ass.
It's like a of ass. So
listen.
Gone this weekend. I'm going to, somebody mentioned to me that I should get a lavender one, so we're gonna try lavender. Trader Joe's, now that you mention it, they sell eucalyptus plant.
I saw those.
But when I smelled it, I was like, I can't get down with this either. Like, I'm used to eucalyptus having that like medicine smell or whatever. I eucalyptus essential oil. And it doesn't smell like that. I like the way the essential oil smells, especially when I'm not feeling well. You sit and get a bowl and stuff, and it, it feels nice. Even like it makes you feel like you're in a spa. But that in Trader Joe's.
In Trader Joe's.
Put it in their shower. And I was like, I want to be one of those girlies that put the eucalyptus around there. I want to be one of those girlies.
I'm trying to be the flower girls. You know how they have the flowers going all the way around the house? I'm trying to be that person. Like, so I've been looking at plants, y'all.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to live that quiet luxury life. But sis, I was like, to the girls that love that eucalyptus, do you? But somebody was like, you gotta rub it. I said, y'all, I
just be like, I need where I live to get a Trader Joe's because it is a hype for me.
And like, if there's
I'm
one in
so
Charlotte,
in love.
There's one in Charlotte, and we're going to Charlotte tomorrow. For whatever. So I might stop in there, but they do need to come. We have an Earth Fair, and Earth Fair has nice, good quality food. I'll buy meat and stuff in there, but we really need a Trader. I really like Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we just have a fresh market, but fresh market is very expensive. I feel like I shop at Publix. The majority of my stuff comes from Publix. But I really love, like, if we had a Trader Joe's here, I would probably switch over and start shopping primarily at Trader Joe's. But I really, I'm gonna keep pushing for that. I don't know if I can write a letter or do something or send in an email. But what's crazy?
File a petition.
I was like, somebody told me that once I go in there, I'm gonna get addicted, and sure enough, because I was like, I can just see myself going in there every week getting fresh flowers and stuff like that. And it's so, like, the people so nice and friendly, like everybody be so happy in there, y'all. And they like Walmart. No. Oh, little bit of tea before we go. I'm in the hair store today. I get off work, I go to the hair store. I went to Walmart on my lunch break. Walmart did not have the edge control I use, so I go into the hair store. And I'm in the hair store, looking at edge control, and it's an altercation between the man, the owner, and a customer. So I'm not sure what's going on, because I'm listening to a podcast on David Carter, which is who we covered tonight. So I got my AirPods in, but they're on low. So I started listening, and the lady, I heard her saying, she's like, honey, ain't nobody gonna steal nothing. If I was gonna steal something, I'd be picked it up and walked straight out with it. And then so the man, as I walk up to the counter to check out, he was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe she was about to steal. I have it right here on camera. He's like, and then she starts going off. She's like, honey, anybody gonna steal nothing? Y'all always think of somebody, because you have black people in the store, the black people gonna steal and this, that, and the third. Well, nobody gonna steal nothing off this store. I told you, if I was gonna steal something, I'd just pick it up and walk out the damn door. You can't even speak damn English right, da 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 da. And I'm standing there just watching. I was like, what did I walk in on? But it was insane, because I don't know what she did. He pointed at something, but I didn't see what he pointed at. That she supposedly was trying to steal. I did not see that lady trying to steal, because I was looking elsewhere. I'm not confirming nor denying that. But he said, like, he got it on camera, so they had a little mini spat. But the lady was with another woman that was kind of ushering her on out the door. I thought it was about to be something serious. I was like, please, Lord, just let me get out of here with my edge control.
Yeah, honey, I mean, I ain't gonna say what I have to say on.
But I'm like, really? You gonna bring race into this? That man just don't want you stealing at his store. Like, I don't, like I said, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
This is what I heard. I'm not confirming or denying. I'm not saying, the lady was in the wrong, the man was in the wrong, or vice versa. But I said, this is crazy. I just need to get this edge control and get the hell on through. Right. I don't have time. But yeah, we way off topic.
But that happens. But back to Steve and Marjorie. Y'all need to leave Marjorie alone.
Leave Marjorie alone. She did that.
I'm not mad at her comment. She is really unproblematic. I don't hear her out here, like some.
You never hear nothing about Marjorie.
Yeah, like, I just see her and Steve. They take their pictures and they do their little videos of them walking out of hotels. They look fly. Steve in his suits, always look fly.
He always got a suit, but she really not elevated his style. She's elevated his health. Yeah. She's elevated because he's way more healthy. He's healthier than he was. She's elevated that bag. That's why I was like, y'all act like she doesn't do anything herself. Marjorie gets money herself. Like, she's considered a fashion icon, if y'all don't realize it or not.
Yeah.
When they have all the fashion weeks and stuff, she's one of the ones. She's there, especially in like Paris, Milan, places like that. They call her Marjorie. You best believe it. That woman is bad. I don't care what y'all say.
She is, and people also got to realize, like, she is significant because of her age range. She's showing women in her age, not that she's like super old or anything, but she's showing women her age, like, that she can, like, you can be that woman, like, you can be sexy but not too much. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she's just really like I love her style. I've never seen her like slipping. You know what I mean? Like she always looks amazing. She's got a great figure. Like he really lucked up. But I'm not dismissing the claims of Steve's ex-wives either, because
Yeah.
he was probably a different man back then, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he is sorry. And it's just a lot, it's just hard blending families. It can be very
But
hard.
see, I feel like when you're in the limelight, you're
Yes.
damned if you do,
Yeah.
damned if you don't.
Yep.
So no matter what they do, it's going to be a problem. I feel like it's I will in an ideal world you just leave people alone,
Right.
mind your business, and let people live their lives. But
Let
when
them
you're a
live their life.
celebrity and when you have all this money and the
Yeah.
paparazzis continuously follow, that's not a life I personally could live because I value my privacy. But
Right.
I see how that can be frustrating. And since they've been married, which I think if I'm correct, they've been married over 16 years.
Yes.
It's been one thing after another. And
Yeah.
they have not spoken out on anything until now. And he used this, issue with Shirley Strawberry as a platform to speak out and stand up for the relationship with him and his wife. And if it ain't nothing else I love is a man standing up for his woman.
Yep. Yeah. And I respect it. And but people, that's why I say I can't be a celebrity. I mean, I would love
Mm.
to. I mean, I would love some of the benefits of being a celebrity, like
I
the
want the
money,
wealth.
the wealth,
I want the
definitely.
wealth, but I don't want the status.
I don't want to be on TMZ. I don't want to be on Shade Room.
I
I
want to be
don't.
one of them unknown millionaires, quiet billionaires. She don't
Yes,
know nothing about me.
quiet. I don't want the paparazzi following me. I don't want any of that stuff, and making up rumors about me. I don't want that life. So,
No.
but y'all, that concludes our after show. We was everywhere, but I just enjoy talking about stuff.
We do. So let us know if y'all like that new twist this week because like we talk back and forth about like current events and things that's going on. We stay sending each other stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let us know if you like that spin to it at the end. We're gonna continue to cover our true crime. Of course, this was not necessarily true crime, but it had crime involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay away from animals. Say no to bestiality. Don't cut up people. Don't cut up people. She always have to do that.
Who was twisting lips? Who was twisting lips a couple months ago?
She always have to twist my lips. Okay.
Oh Lord!
Everybody be thinking that I just say it. I'm that person.
I mean, that's what I love about her.
I just say it.
Say it. Yeah,
I don't care. But it's crazy. Y'all meet me like I'm not like this in person.
Yeah.
I'm very shy,
very
reserved,
classy,
and classy. Until I get to know you, then beware. Okay. But we'll be back next week, same time, same station. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, send an email, smoke signal, letter, whatever you need to do. Give us some recommendations, suggestions if you want us to cover a certain case. We're on the hot toddy. We're on YouTube and Spotify, Sisters in Crime with Shy and Toy, or you can send us an email, Sisters in Crime with Shy and Toy at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to add, boo?
I don't, y'all. Please enjoy your weekend. Stay safe.
We both wear pink. I just realized.
You do wear
this is not playing, y'all.
Shirt, because that's gonna match my new bag. I gotta get.
I'm
shirt.
just gonna tell y'all. Disclaimer: I'm gonna send you the Amazon link, but when I took it out of the pack, it smelled like corn chips. But anyway, it's okay though. I love my shirt. Know your worth, then add text. Okay.
No.
Heavy on the corn chip smell.
Oh no.
Okay.
So that concludes the after show, y'all. Peace and love and blessings to y'all. I hope y'all have a great and safe weekend. Take care of yourself. Be vigilant. There's some crazy people out here.
Yes.
Don't be going nowhere by yourself.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yes, yeah. And don't forget, y'all, love yourself. You know, I think the most important thing is whatever you're working on, if you ain't there, you can still love yourself while you get to where you gotta get. Don't
And
forget that.
that's the only way you're gonna make it. You gotta love yourself through it.
Yes. And I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself too. So y'all, we are gonna conclude. Y'all love y'all. See y'all next week.
Bye.